Today, I want us to answer the question, why is the CS for Public Service, the Honorable Justin Muturi, not resigning from Ruto's government? I mean, Muturi has made it very clear that he is not happy with how President Ruto is running the country, and in particular, the fact that he believes the president knows about the abductions and has refused to do anything about it. Muturi has made it clear that his son would have gone through the worst had he not called the president in person to secure the release of this son of his. So, why is he not leaving this evil government? Why would Muturi, a principled man, continue to draw salary from a government he believes is so evil and anti the people? That is what we are going to answer here. If that is a subject you are interested in, stay tuned. And if you're watching for the first time, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel so that next time we produce a video like this, you will be notified. Ladies and gentlemen, I already did a video about Muturi, answering why he was criticizing a government he's serving in. If you have not watched that video, I have linked it in the description below and here. But in this video, we want to look at what more is Muturi doing to secure a sacking. Because from the look of things, Muturi does not want to resign. He wants to be fired. So what is he doing to get the firing? Muturi, one, has missed cabinet meetings without apology. This was to anger the president because it is something that he knew the public was waiting to see whether he attended the meetings or not. He did not attend. And it was supposed to anger the president. After that, he just went to his office and continued with his duties as if nothing had happened. The point is, he was waiting for the president to act, maybe fire him, something like that. Number two, Muturi is accusing the president of the republic of being behind or being knowledgeable of the abductions in the country. He said, and I quote, that there is no way the president can't know. In fact, he gave an example that when his son, Leslie, was abducted, he called the president, who then ordered the director of national service to release his son. He is openly accusing the president of the republic of going against the law and abducting Kenyans. According to Muturi, there is a policy to abduct Kenyans that is being implemented by Ruto through the security agents. This is despite the fact that the police have said categorically they are not behind any abduction. And even IPOA has made statements. So, Muturi says that is a lie. The police are involved and the president knows about it. So he's accusing the president of being behind the abduction, literally. And three, it seems Muturi is also giving Rigathi Gachagua some ammunition to attack the president. For instance, when Rigathi was speaking the other day, he said that when Muturi had gone to Embu and could not read the speech by the president insulted Muturi the whole night. Now, Muturi, even though he's very vocal on media, calling press conferences left and right, he's never said that the president insulted him on text messages and called him names. No. However, Rigathi was saying that, meaning that either Rigathi is creating this like he usually does most things, or Muturi told him this, that the president sent me very ugly messages, meaning he's working with Rigathi to undermine the government from within. So Muturi is doing three things, just so that you understand. Is first of all, skipping cabinet meetings to defy the president. Number two is accusing the president of being literally behind abduction. And it looks like he's giving Rigathi and his team ammunitions to attack the government. These are the things Muturi is doing so that he may be fired by President Ruto. So why does he want to be fired? You may be wondering. Why can't he just resign? Why does he want to be fired? Muturi knows how Kenya's politics work. He's been in politics for a very long time. After he left the judiciary, Muturi got into politics, and he understands how the politics of this country works. That is why, even though Muturi is a personal friend of President Uhuru Kenyatta, as we were moving into the 2022 elections, Muturi shifted allegiance to President Ruto, then the deputy president. Why? Because he had seen that the Mount Kenya people were going to endorse President Ruto for the 2022 election. And he knew that with that endorsement, if you add whatever he already had from other parts, President Ruto was going to become president. So Muturi knows how to side with the winning team. Currently, he is persuaded that now that Mount Kenya has left William Ruto, it is only fair that he be in their good graces. He wants the Mount Kenya people to love him the way they love Rigathi Gachagua. And how did the Rigathi Gachagua get the love of the Mount Kenya people? Speaking what they wanted to hear. What does the people of Murima want to hear? They want to hear someone who is daring enough to criticize the president and call him names. And that is what Muturi is doing. So he expects that if he continues to do this and then he gets fired, then this will give him, according to Muturi, will give him the political mileage he needs to do two things. Either be the legitimate face of Rigathi or go for seats like Embu governorship. That is one reason why Muturi wants to be fired. He wants to be fired so that he can get the political mileage that comes with firing, especially in Mount Kenya. Then number two, Muturi also wants to push a narrative. He wants to feed into a narrative. The current narrative that is run across Mount Kenya and those who are anti-president is that Ruto is a dictator who does not allow divergent views. That should you hold views divergent to what Ruto holds, you will be fired. The narrative is that everybody in Ruto's government is a flower girl. People who say, yes, sir, don't have any value. It is a one-man show. And so Muturi, by daring the president and castigating him, he believes that should he be fired, this is going to add to the narrative, make it look like it is true President Ruto actually does not allow criticism. And this will also add to the narrative that the president is behind abduction, because then the president will be some dictator who cannot be opposed in the cabinet and also cannot be opposed outside by citizen. Those are the two reasons why Muturi wants to be fired: political mileage and to run a narrative. Now, you've looked at what he's doing to be fired. We've looked at why he wants to be fired. The question is, should Ruto fire him? In my opinion, and this is also very unsolicited opinion, I don't think Ruto should fire him. Ruto should treat Muturi the way he dealt with Rigathi Gachagua. There is no single day that President Ruto spoke against Rigathi Gachagua. Even though Rigathi disrespected Ruto in ways that you've never seen, the president never raised a hand. He did not talk, he did not say anything until members of parliament, and you may believe this or not, until members of parliament decided that it was time to remove Rigathi. Remember, Rigathi himself, the deputy president then, said that there were two attempts to impeach him some time back, and the president had said no. He had told the MPs no. And so it came a time when the MPs said, the president, don't try to interfere with our work anymore, because we have to get rid of this guy. He's messing things for us, especially the people from Mount Kenya, etc., and we have to remove him from power. And then they did. The president should handle Muturi the same way. Let him do what he wants to do. If it is a matter of calling the president names, if it's going to call press conferences from morning to evening, if he's going to skip cabinet, if he's going to do a rally the way Rigathi was doing or meet the people tour, etc. Let him do what he wants to do. Should he choose to leave cabinet, Viola, let him go. But don't fire him. That is my opinion. There is no need. It is not worth it giving him the political tools he needs. Let him just go. The way he claims to be principled, we hope that he will be bold enough to just say, I cannot in good conscience serve in a government that is kidnapping, hound people and killing them, the way he usually says. So we expect him to go. But the president, in my opinion, should not be engaged. Okay, I'm saying the president should not fire him. But then you may be wondering, if you allow him to stay in the cabinet, to stay in government, and is decided that is going to sabotage from within, isn't that going to be counterproductive, especially on the part of the government? What sometimes happens is that your duties can be given to somebody else, maybe in acting capacity, or even given to the PSS. Because if you don't attend cabinet meetings and those cabinet meetings need to deliberate on things from the public service, etc., somebody else will take those duties and will be given a chance to handle your duties. So Muturi can go to office, do his drama, everything he wants to do, but somebody else will be running the ministry in the meantime until maybe he decides that he is tired with that approach, or he leaves office. What should we expect from all this drama from the CS Justin Muturi? I want to submit that Muturi is likely to leave Ruto's cabinet sooner than later, whether through resignation or whatever it is. My hope is that Ruto doesn't fire him. But even if he is to be fired, eventually Muturi will leave Ruto's cabinet. And when he leaves, he will automatically join Rigathi Gachagua in attacking the president. They will say the things you expect them to say. Oh, I told the president this, I told him this, oh, this. Anyway, that is my opinion. What do you think? Why do you think Muturi has not resigned, even though he looks like he doesn't like serving under Ruto? Let me hear what your opinion is. Anyway, if you found value in this video, let me know in the comment section, drop a like, and please share it widely. And if you want to know why Muturi will leave the cabinet and join Rigathi Gachagua, watch this video.